Yeah, with the amount of rainfall that we saw yesterday, basically some areas picked up 1.5 to even 2 inches. La Crosse actually picked up 0.96 in one 24-hour period, so that was setting a record for yesterday. Total was about 1.17. So all that on frozen ground. Thankfully, we didn't have much of a snowpack. We did have runoff. A lot of other creeks and small rivers did start rising. The one that has caused a little bit of a concern would be Kickapoo River. Right now, Lafarge has actually come back down. We're still expecting these numbers to come up to action stage for Reedstown, Gazemelt, and Steuben, but right now I think this might be a little bit too high given the amount of flow that came into Lafarge, so we'll see. They may not quite get to action, but that's the one that was near Bankful. It'll slowly begin to come down too. So all the other ones have come up but are coming back down because we're not going to see a lot more precipitation. We are going to have snowfall coming, but not a lot in amount of snow either. As you can see it out to the west, it's just starting to develop west of Minneapolis. Overall temperatures have fallen back into the 20s for the most part. They'll probably stay right there overnight as the cloud cover now has pretty much increased overhead. As you track that out, that band actually will probably get close to Eau Claire after about 3:34. You can see running the doorstep. There could be a few showers ahead of this line, but this line is very narrow, maybe just about 2.5 hours of light snow. By the time you get to about 5:30, it's past Eau Claire. La Crosse, you get it right at about 5, and then it gets to the east as late as maybe 7, probably closer to about 6. And then as you go further east of the area, eventually it'll be out of our viewing areas. We get closer to about 8 a.m. at the latest. We will have a little bit of a break. It could be some sunshine for some areas briefly in the late morning to early afternoon hours. But as this pushes east, it's going to combine with a system to the south that's really going to develop a really deep low pressure system over the northern Michigan. And that's really going to start wrapping moisture and colder air back into the area in the afternoon. So you're going to start seeing the shower activity pick up probably by 2 p.m. for Eau Claire up to Russ County. By 3 to 4, it's pretty much across a lot of the area north of I-90. It'll continue through the evening hour, but you will see a decreasing trend in coverage as we get towards the evening. The winds will be a factor, and note, the temperatures fall throughout the day. So we'll start at the mid to upper 20s during the day, early in the day. By the time we get to sunset, we're probably into the upper teens, low 20s. So nothing too crazy for early January, but it will be much colder than we've had recently. Snow amounts, there's a possibility some of these areas, especially if you get a couple of these snow showers in the afternoon, you could get up to 2 inches. This is going all the way from late tonight all the way through about 10 p.m. But overall, it's going to be light amounts. Some reduction in visibility, given you could have a snow shower come down and some gusty winds along with it. Overall, Sunday looks dry, but there is another little weak wave coming through that could clip the area to the north right there. It's just a weak wave, so maybe Eau Claire up to Russ County could see a little flakes of snow late Sunday around sunset to maybe just early evening. That pushes east. We get more mild as we go to Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday is the next one they'll keep an eye on. This looks to be more of a rain, maybe snow mix. So once again, as our temperatures climb up, because Sunday we're going to be average, about mid-20s, but then once we go towards Monday, we're going to be back into 30s and potentially into the 40s as you start off in the 20s. Once again, it's going to be fairly mild. But since we don't have a lot of snow cover on the ground, it's not going to be hard to get some 40 degrees all the way almost up to Eau Claire come Monday. And that's just the start of a mild stretch until Wednesday, before then we get back to average. And even a colder system comes through Thursday and Friday to drop our high temperatures. For once, will be below average as we go to next Saturday too, and there will be some snow opportunities too there. But none of those systems next week look significant at this point. So once again, not too bad for January. I mean, we could be seeing a lot of negative numbers right now, but we have not so much snow on the ground, and it's been in 20s and 30s for the most part.
Yeah, it's been mild for January
so far
standards.
Yes.
Thank you, Greg.